The Mandela Effect. Why do we remember things that never happened? Have you ever been absolutely sure about a memory, only to find out it never actually happened? This strange phenomenon is known as the Mandela Effect. It happens when a large group of people collectively misremember the same event or fact. But why does this occur, and what does it tell us about the human brain? Let's dive into the mystery. The term Mandela Effect was first coined in 2009 by researcher Fiona Broome. She discovered that many people falsely remembered that Nelson Mandela had died in prison during the 1980s. In reality, Mandela was released in 1990 and lived until 2013. But this wasn't just an isolated case. People have misremembered many famous events, logos, and even movie lines. For example, do you remember the famous line from Star Wars? Many recall Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I am your father." But the actual line is, "No, I am your father." Another popular example is the children's book series The Berenstain Bears. Many people distinctly remember it as the Berenstain Bears, with an E instead of an A. And what about the Monopoly Man? If you imagine him wearing a monocle, you're not alone. But in reality, the Monopoly Man has never had a monocle. So what causes the Mandela Effect? One explanation is false memory formation. Our brains do not store memories like a camera. Instead, they reconstruct memories each time we recall them, sometimes filling in gaps with incorrect information. Another theory is collective memory distortion. If enough people misremember something and share it, others may adopt the false memory as their own. The misinformation effect also plays a role. If we hear or read an incorrect fact repeatedly, our brains may accept it as truth. There's also a psychological concept called confabulation. This occurs when the brain fills in missing details to make sense of an event, even if those details are wrong. But some believe there could be a stranger explanation. Some theorists suggest the Mandela Effect is evidence of parallel universes. They believe these memory discrepancies happen when we shift between alternate realities. Of course, there is no scientific proof for this idea. Most researchers agree that the Mandela Effect is simply a glitch in the way our brains process and recall information. So how can you avoid falling for the Mandela Effect? Always fact-check information before assuming it's true. And be aware that memory is not as reliable as we think. But what do you think? Have you ever experienced the Mandela Effect? Tell us in the comments.